Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. So, we're looking at something that probably sits right on your bathroom counter right now, something you might literally use every single day, but, probably haven't thought about on a molecular level. We're talking about the incredible, totally invisible world of smart material science that actually powers our everyday beauty routines. Okay, let's dive into this because the engineering behind your favorite skincare, it is absolutely fascinating. Have you ever wondered why hydrogel products leave your skin feeling so fresh, cool, and deeply hydrated? I mean, when you apply a clear gel moisturizer or lay one of those hydrogel face masks over your skin, there's this immediate, undeniable sensation, right? It feels soothing, it instantly feels restorative. But I really want you to know that the secret to that refreshing feeling, it isn't some sort of beauty magic. It's actually grounded entirely in the fundamental science of water and polymers. To really wrap our heads around this, we need to take a little bit of a spatial journey. I want you to imagine zooming in, way in, right beneath the surface of that clear gel. If we could somehow shrink down and look inside your moisturizer, we'd enter this soft, completely three-dimensional world. See, this isn't just a basic liquid or a flat cream. It essentially operates as a microscopic sponge. It has depth, it has structure, and it is a highly active environment that's just waiting to interact with your skin. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is exactly how this microscopic sponge is built. We call it a polymer network. This network is made up of these flexible chains that create tiny, empty spaces. You can kind of think of it as the physical architecture of the gel. And this specific structural design is what allows it to hold an absolutely remarkable amount of water. In fact, these networks can often hold hundreds of times their own weight in water, all while keeping the gel itself feeling soft, flexible, and extremely comfortable to the touch. It really is a structural marvel, holding incredible potential within those tiny little gaps. All right, let's slow down for just a second, because right here is where the real molecular magic happens. How does that polymer network actually grab onto the water? Well, the answer is hydrogen bonding. Within this polymer network, there are specific water-loving or hydrophilic groups that are scattered along those flexible chains. You can almost picture them as tiny molecular tethers. Their whole job, literally their entire purpose, is to seek out and magnetically attract water molecules. So when those water-loving groups actually find the water molecules, they engage in these tiny molecular interactions. This is the water attraction phase. Through these gentle hydrogen bonds, the polymer chains literally pull the water molecules in and lock onto them. They don't just passively soak them up like a paper towel. They actively grab and hold the water securely right there within the microscopic spaces of the gel's architecture. And as all of this water gets actively pulled into the tiny spaces of the network, a physical reaction kicks in, swelling. Now, because the polymer network is made of those flexible chains we talked about, it doesn't just snap or break under the pressure. Instead, it gently expands. It swells up as more and more water enters the system. It successfully stores all of this moisture, expanding its whole structure completely without falling apart or losing that soft gel-like consistency we love. Let's move to and see how this builds into the actual chronological hydration process that you experience. First, as we've seen, the water enters the network. Second, that flexible polymer network gently swells, securely locking that water inside. And third, and honestly, this is where it bridges the gap from molecular chemistry straight to physical skincare, there is a slow, gradual release of that water directly to your skin when you apply it. So the crucial point is really all about the delivery method, releasing all moisture at once versus gradually delivering hydration over time. Think about it. When you just splash water on your face, it's a sudden release, right? It evaporates super quickly and boom, your skin is dry again. But because the hydrogel has swollen up and captured the water through those hydrogen bonds, it acts like a moisture reservoir. When it rests on the surface of your skin, it doesn't just dump all the water at once. It slowly, steadily diffuses that hydration right into the outer layer of your skin. And what happens when your skin receives this steady, gradual delivery of moisture from the reservoir? Well, let's zoom back out to the macro level, the part you actually see looking back at you in the mirror. As that hydration increases and slowly diffuses into the outer layer of the skin, your skin cells just appear so much healthier. The end result is skin that genuinely feels softer, smoother, and deeply refreshed. You're achieving that healthy-looking glow not from some harsh chemical, but from a steady, controlled supply of simple water. Now, let's bring the science straight back to your own bathroom. This totally simple yet highly elegant interaction between water and polymer networks, it is the foundational science behind so many modern skincare products you probably already own. We're talking about those clear facial masks, these soothing under-eye patches you might slap on in the morning, classic aloe vera gel, and your everyday moisturizing gels. Every single one of these relies on this exact microscopic sponge technology to support healthy-looking skin. And this brilliantly illustrates our core takeaway for today. Hydrated skin begins with smart materials science. Cosmetic hydrogels are literally designed to help lock in moisture and provide that long-lasting hydration we all want. And as we've learned today, they achieve this incredible feat systematically, methodically, and safely, literally one water molecule at a time. So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. What other invisible material science is secretly working in your daily routine? We've just completely uncovered the hidden three-dimensional microscopic world inside a simple drop of moisturizer. It kind of makes you realize that true innovation isn't always something you can see with the naked eye, is it? Sometimes it's built right into the molecular fabric of the things we touch every single day. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep questioning, keep learning, and I will see you next time.